Hey guys, so today as promised I will show you how to clean your keyboard. This is my keyboard. It is a Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard. You can't see that it's Chroma because I don't have it plugged in, but this is it. So I'm gonna show you how to clean it. The main reason I always clean my keyboards is because since I have long hair and whatnot, hair usually gets stuck between the keys, and it's really weird when you turn the lighting on. You can see the hairs and it's not cute. So I will be cleaning it because it looks completely ratchet. Sometimes has food inside, so I will show you how to clean a mechanical keyboard like this. And yeah, it's not the most professional way because I am not in no means a professional in cleaning keyboards. And I will not do it with air, like canned air. I will do it by washing every single key. You will see later on. So if you want to find out how to clean your mechanical keyboard, stay tuned. So before you start with this process, you first want to make sure you take a picture of your keyboard so you know where to place your keys before you start popping them out. So I am going to be taking a picture of my keyboard right now. Wow, that was a lot of pictures. Okay, so I took a picture of my keyboard so I know where to place the keys. So now that I've taken a picture to know where to place the keys back, once I've started removing them, I'm gonna take a tool to start to remove the keys. Okay, I'm ratchet, I know, but this is what I'm using right now. It's a comb that has these ends. In the bottom, you can use any type of thing you want. Maybe a professional tool to remove keys, I don't know. But just because I don't have anything else handy, I'm gonna use this comb because I'm ratchet as fuck, I am aware. So I'm gonna start popping the keys out. Now, the keys that have this kind of metal part right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but a lot of keys, the longer keys, the space bar, the enter, the shift, have this metal thing. Make sure that at the bottom of the keys, the keys that have this metal thing, you do not lose these little tabs, because sometimes they can quite easily come off. So make sure you do not lose them. So you might want to remove them from your big keys when you remove them. So I've removed all my keys, and excuse the shaky camera. As you can see, I just wanted to show what I'm talking about. The camera's not focusing, but the amount of dirt in this keyboard is insane. And if you're a girl, I think you can kind of relate more with the hair falling inside your keyboard. But yeah, it's pretty disgusting, and it gets like this a lot, very, very often. So I have to do this quite often, I'd say. So after you have your keys right here, let's move on to the next step. So for the next step, you're gonna wanna take a glass bowl or something really sturdy, like a sturdy plastic bowl. I got this one from IKEA. You're gonna wanna have it be deep. Or if you don't have a deep one and you have kind of like a shallow one, like mine, I'm gonna show you what to do. So first, gather up all your keys and just put them inside your bowl. Again, make sure you have removed these little plastic tabs that go under your keys, under the long keys that you might have on your keyboard, so you do not lose them when we go wash these. So now for the actual part of cleaning the keyboard, I would not recommend you submerge it into water because, I just wouldn't do that. So what I do is I take paper towels. It could be any paper towels you want. Just make sure they're sturdy. Again, these are from IKEA. And take any window cleaner of your choice. Now you can do this with air. If you have a good canned air you can do it with that. But on the market, at least where I live, I haven't seen any canned air that can get rid of the stains. I guess air can't get rid of stains anyway. So you fold it like this, where it's tight enough so it can fit through the crack of the keyboard. I don't know how to explain it, like the space between the keys, I guess. So you want to fold it like this, and you want to spray your window cleaner on top. And I'm gonna show you how to clean it with this method of mine. So here is my keyboard ready to be cleaned. Again, spraying the window cleaner on the paper towel. I will take one random row, for example the top one. You want to make sure you fit the paper towel between the cracks, and you want to go with motions of I guess bringing it back and forth and trying to fit it through the cracks. Cotton swabs would really work with this if you have the patience. Now, what I find with paper towels is that when they get wet, they break apart really easily, and some particles of that tend to stick in the keyboard. So if you don't have something sturdy of a paper towel, you can always use antibacterial wipes, which tend to work, better because they are made of a higher quality material, I suppose. And you're going to try to fit it through the cracks between the keys. Now, if you do not have nails like I do, you can always glue some on if you're into that, or you can use cotton swabs to get between the little keys. But if you have that kind of patience, I don't, so I'm gonna go with this. So we're in my kitchen right now, and I'm about to start washing my keys. Before I start, I just want to let you know that we want to use a soap that is very mild, so not something really strong. Something like this is fine, like hand soap. Don't go and use like plate cleaner or something, because it tends to be rough. That's just my personal opinion. If if you don't care, you can use whatever you want. So I'm gonna start by separating the keys into two different bowls, because I want to get really into them and really wash them, and I cannot do that when they're all crammed in there. So because I want a little more room, I'm gonna put like about 1/3 of this portion into a bowl so I can work with it. About this much is good, so let me just show you what we're gonna do. So next, what you want to do is warm up the water. You want the water to be lukewarm water. You don't want it to be hot. You don't want it to be really cold. You just want it to be mild, a good temperature, room temperature of water, more to the hot side. And you want to test the water first. Okay, so once you find the correct temperature, you want to fill up your bowl. And then you want to add soap to it. 2 pumps will do for each section of keys that we're going to wash. Now you want to twist them around so the soap gets everywhere. And you're going to want to keep doing that for about, I say, a minute if you really want to get them clean. So after you feel confident enough that your keys are clean, you want to pour out all of the soap water. So to do that, you want to put your hand like this as a barrier. Unless you have like those things where you drain the pasta, like you want water to drip. I don't have these, so I just use my hands as a barrier. And very carefully, I'm pouring out all the water. When you do this, make sure your hand is really tight against the bowl, because you don't want any keys falling down your sink, because that would be tragic, obviously. So you want to keep refilling the bowl so the keys are completely out of soap. So once you have your clean keys, you want to take a towel and pour your clean keys inside. And you can leave them to dry while we continue to do the rest of this. I'm gonna time lapse it. I'm going to do it 2 more times to get all of my keys. now you want to make sure all of your keys are completely dry before we go apply them back to the keyboard. Okay, so my keys are dry, so follow me. So now what you want to do is pull up the picture you took on your phone of the keyboard so you know how to put them in, of course, and you can start putting them back on your keyboard. So because this process is really long and my phone died, rip, I'm screwed. So anyway, I'm gonna do this on my own. It's really easy to apply your keys. Just make sure that if the keys that have this metal part in between, like this, let me just take it out to show you. Some keys have this inside of them, at least my keyboard has. You're gonna wanna make sure that you apply the key like this. So make sure that you apply them kind of sideways so they can like completely grab onto the metal thing, then apply the metal thing onto your keyboard. And that is how you clean your keyboard. No damage to your keyboard whatsoever because you did not submerge it or anything. You can always use air, but when the problem is deeper than something to be cleaned with air, if you, for example, eat and you touch your keyboard right after, me too, you're gonna want to do this. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.